This is my VANTEC NexStar HX USB 3.0 hard disk drive enclosure. I bought this hard disk drive enclosure 5 years ago, and it had this Western-Digital purple surveillance hard disk drive installed. More recently, in the last few months, this hard disk drive enclosure started failing, and so I bought this SIMPLECOM SE482 USB-C Dual-Bay RAID enclosure for 3.5-inch SATA drives. Join me in this video as I explain the symptoms of this old disk drive enclosure failing, and then I unbox this new enclosure, install the old disk drive into it, and test it by connecting it to a laptop. This is the VANTEC NexStar HX USB 3.0 hard disk drive enclosure for SATA hard disk drive. I've been using this for 5 years now, and in the last few months I've been getting connection faults with this hard disk drive enclosure. This is the Western-Digital 6TB WD60PURZ WD Purple Surveillance Hard Drive. This is the hard disk drive that I store all the video content that I create for my YouTube channel. So this hard disk drive has been in this enclosure for the last 5 years. Most recently, the faults with this enclosure are that sometimes the computer cannot establish a connection with this disk drive enclosure, or sometimes after it does, it loses connection and the connection becomes intermittent and erratic. Most recently, when it did connect, it did not show up an important folder which contained all the important video files I created. After removing this disk drive from this enclosure, I repartitioned this disk drive. I carried out a disk surface check using Windows 11 system, and then I did a low-level format of the disk. And using a backup hard drive that I have, I copied all the video files back onto this hard drive because this is my working drive. This is what this looks like. That's actually LED display lights when it's functioning. One cooling fan. And on this side, there's an on-off switch, a switch to enable the fan, a USB socket, and a 12-volt DC power socket. I'll open up the case and show what it looks inside. So to install the hard disk drive, I flick this open, slide the disk drive into that SATA connector and close it back. I suspect that the SATA controller has failed. It has served me well for 5 years. I do actually have a QNAP 4-bay network attached storage that I use for other files, but for my YouTube video content, I just wanted a simple USB device rather than a more expensive network attached storage device. So this is the SIMPLECOM SE482 Dual-Bay RAID enclosure for 3.5-inch SATA hard disk drives. It can operate with either 1 or 2 disk drives installed. If I use only one drive, then it will operate in normal mode. If I install 2 drives, it can operate in one of 4 modes. In the normal mode with 2 drives, it means that the 2 drives are 2 separate distinct logical drives. Alternatively, the 2 drives can be configured as RAID 0 stripe drives for faster data access, or as RAID 1 mirrored drives for hardware protection, or as just a bunch of drives where the 2 physical drives are configured as one single logical drive. I like that. It has one USB-C socket, which is a USB 3.2 Generation1 capable of 5 gigabits a second transfer rate. I like the fact that it can handle 2 drives because at the moment I just have one working drive, but as I create more content, I can slot in a second hard drive. Let me unbox this. The drive enclosure, user manual, AC power adapter to 12-volt DC 3-amp power supply, a short length USB-C male-to-male cable, a short length USB-A to USB-C male-to-male cable, a Phillips head screwdriver, a very small flat head screwdriver, a packet of screws, and 2 stickers. Unwrap this. Aluminum outer case, very nice, robust. Screw holes to fix the inner plastic case to the outer aluminum case. The aluminum outer case will help with heat dissipation, that's good. The inner carrier tray, HDD1 for drive 1, the SATA connector on this side, flip over, HDD2 for disk drive 2, and the second SATA connector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 LED lights. When operating in normal mode, the RAID 0, RAID 1 and large LED lights will all light up. HDD1 will light up if there's a hard drive in it. HDD2 will light up if there's a hard drive in it. When operating in any other mode, one of these LED lights will light up. The cooling fan will start when the internal temperature is 48 degrees or higher. There are 2 dip switches in here to enable switching to one of the 4 operating modes. USB-C connector, symbols showing how the dip switches should be set out based on the operating mode required. After a dip switch is set, there's a need to press the reset button when the power is on, the on-off switch with an LED light to indicate power is on, the DC power input socket, and there's a symbol warning, please back up data before switching RAID mode, because any reset to a different mode will erase all the data. In the packet of screws, there are 8 silver screws, which is to secure the disk drive to the sides of the plastic tray, and the black screws are to secure the base of the plastic tray to the aluminum casing. I will install the disk drive to HDD1 tray. The SATA connector is on the right hand side, so SATA connector is on this side on the drive. Slides in there. Get one of the silver screws. Screw it to the side. Make sure I push it forward. Other side. 3rd silver screw. 4th silver screw. And before I tighten the screws more, I just want to push the drive towards the connector, and now I will tighten. This is why it looks like secure, the 2 screws. Now to install the tray into the case. I don't know that it matters which side I turn this, but if I follow the diagram, the word SIMPLECOM, the rear is on this side. Slip it in, fits easy. There we are, the rear is on this side. Face the bottom to the side. Now I can use the black screw with the Phillips head screwdriver into this. All 3 black screws are fixed. Looks like there are 2 spare black screws. And by the way, this tiny flathead screwdriver is to push the dip switches in order to set them to the required configuration. I will tighten these 3 screws. They're tight now. I want the normal operating mode and not the other 3 operating modes. So in normal operating mode, the 2 dip switches are down and checking. Yes, both dip switches are in down position. So that's good. I've connected the USB drive to the computer. I've also connected DC power cable to the disk drive. File Explorer on Windows 11 is running. Now I turn the power switch on. blue LED light turns on. I want to see the USB drive identified in my file system. DIY habitat videos, drive D, expand that, and the folders are working. That's good. Project success, and the 3 blue LED lights are on, indicating it's operating in normal mode. I shall find out whether over the next few months or the next few years whether this disk drive enclosure is reliable. I hope you found this video interesting. Do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more and help the channel grow. Thank you so much.